So here we are, the tail of the tape, Mont, 16 years of age, 157 centimetres tall with an official weight of 100 pounds, 50 fights to his name. Singha, Chumpon, 17 years of age, 155 centimetres tall with an official weight of 101.5 pounds, 47 fights to his name. Well, a rematch in the information as well. Sorry, I got that wrong. Mont actually won the last bout. So I'm rematching my own commentary. So I do apologise for that mix-up. So here we are for the first round of action. Mont in the orthodox position. Chumpon in the orthodox position. So 50-50 for this one. And that's what I like to see. Even a playing field. Even though Mont did win their last encounter. Just so I re-clarify that for the audiences at home who are watching.
Just a cerebral issue for you, Judd. Don't you worry about it. Mont in the red, Chumpon in the blue. Scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. A slower start in comparison to the first fight we have just witnessed. And it's very interesting in a rematch because often the first round is your feeling out process, trying to get your range, your timing, but also test out your opponent's power as well. And in a rematch, you've already done that in the previous fight, so there tends to be less time for this. However, we see that both of these fighters, a very traditional style of 5-round Muay Thai, are really taking their time in the opening moments of round number 1.
You see Chumpon trying to work on that front leg, trying to take out the energy in the forward movement by hacking at the front leg a moment ago. Good strategy being employed there from the young man in blue as Mont teeps him across into the corner. Steps in with a flurry of hands, tries to keep Mont guessing.
And it's also changing that tempo as well. What you want to do is you want to almost lull your opponent into a false sense of security. So changing the tempo up, a nice teep, sending his opponent to the ropes as well. You change up the tempo and not allow your opponent to get any read on your power, because then you can really start delivering it. And you see with Mont there, he's changing levels, he's going down low, and it looks like he's setting up a big right hand upstairs as well.
Goes for the leg kick downstairs for Mont, being very cool, calm and collected here in center ring, controlling it from the center, really showcasing his experience.
And you can tell Mont is the more confident of the two. He is the victor in their previous fight. So Chumpon is the man who needs to really prove himself. We are only in the first round, scheduled for 5, and we got 30 seconds to go. So just a good feeling out process.
You can see the facial expressions between both fighters. Chumpon acknowledging and raising his eyebrows, trying to egg Mont on and just play with his mind a little bit here in this fight. A nice, beautiful side teep there from Mont. It's almost a game of acting as well. Who's got the stronger poker face? It's not only about attacking, but it's also about breaking down your opponent's mind. A game of minds and chess. So we shall be back in just a moment.
Similar victory for him in that first fight, and I think he wanted to show very early on, look, these are the teams that you're going to have to deal with. This is the power you're going to have to deal with, and I'm not going to make anything easy for you. So here we are for round number 2, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Mont in the red, Singha Chumpon in the blue, and this is the rematch. But just remember, folks, Pet Samson will be taking on Pet Ute in the third bout of this afternoon.
You can see Chumpon really picking up the pace here, trying to hack out the front leg, puncture that tire, as we like to say here at Omnoi Stadium. Sort of a little transliteration from Thai, puncturing that tire, taking out the forward movement, and a big, beautiful off-balancing there by Chumpon, showcasing a great strategic movement on that back foot as Mont tried to push the pace inside the clinch, and then just taking him off balance with that sweep and that last exchange. Nice little kick upstairs there from Mont to re-establish himself.
Yeah, Chumpon did a great job there to really allow Mont to have a false sense of, almost like bullying the fight. And as soon as he overstepped his boundary, that's when Mont just fell to the canvas because Sing Chumpon was waiting for him to get off balance. So very nicely done by Sing Chumpon as he looks a little bit more active in this second round.
There we are, Mont Prakarn just edging forward, trying to push the pace a little bit more, and I don't think he's underestimating Sing Chumpon from that big sweep. Tries to come in with the fake hook to low kick. As we come back into center ring, it goes for the tip-tappy leg kick down below as Sing Chumpon goes up high for high at this point.
Mont Prakarn does a great job to almost herd Sing Chumpon into the corner as well. So Mont Prakarn seems to be controlling the ring quite well, and a great face block as well by Mont Prakarn inside the clinch as they both go for it in central ring. Sing Chumpon nods his head for more action.
A nice wide guard there from Mont Prakarn, trying to bait Sing Chumpon on, but Sing Chumpon not having it. He's being ever very calculated as he moves inside the clinch now, locking up. Mont Prakarn looking a little bit frustrated there as Sing Chumpon digs the head under, suffocating his opponent as we're brought back into center ring. It's swaying like a cobra under a snake charmer's spell. Just trying to bait Mont Prakarn into the action here.
Constant movement as well, not allowing your opponent to know where your punches or kicks are coming from. But a big left hand followed by a right landed by Chumpon as both fighters get involved in the clinch, but we see Mont Prakarn, very good job at controlling the clinch with a face guard. Back in central ring.
Sing Chumpon, goes up high, and that is the end of round number 2. Little bit of a slower round than round number 1, but I'm expecting we'll pick it up in the third. We'll be back in just a moment.
And really bring the fight to Mont Prakarn and not allow him to get bullied by the taller fighter who also beat him in the previous fight. So here we are for round number 3. Thank you for joining us, folks. This is the second fight of the afternoon. We have got Mont Prakarn in the red and Singha Chumpon in the blue. Third round and a nice sweep sending him to the canvas.
And Sing Chumpon there in the blue, tapping the gloves, sends the beautiful switch kick straight through the midsection. Mont Prakarn being backed up into the pocket there, tries to lock on and turns around, swings it, and the little pitter-patter knees up through inside control there from Sing Chumpon as our referee breaks them apart.
Sing Chumpon just relentlessly moving forward, feints upstairs, attempts downstairs. Mont Prakarn reading him well as we see he's very good at just staying out of the range as well. But Sing Chumpon just marches forward with a nice right hand upstairs.
He's got some beautiful hands on him, Sing Chumpon. He could be a hand model in the boxing world. Just goes down below, goes up high. I like the handiwork of Sing Chumpon. I'd like to see him utilize a little bit more of that boxing against Mont Prakarn, be a little bit more aggressive. Instead of coming in at the same pace, push the pace a lot more, rush in with the boxing and disrupt the rhythm of Mont Prakarn as he gets taken to the ground.
A big slam by Mont Prakarn to send Sing Chumpon to the canvas as well. Sing Chumpon just marches forward in a straight line. As you mentioned, it'd be nice to see him change some of the angles and really believe in some of his hand placement. He's got some very good hands, he's got some very good boxing, and we see there the jab downstairs to set up the right hand upstairs. Beautiful work by Sing Chumpon.
And there you can see his corner egging him on to go back to the hands, go to the body, take out the midsection where it stands in Mont Prakarn. Mont Prakarn locks on, drags the head down, and there's that vicious body shot, and I think Mont Prakarn is starting to feel it because he's on the retreat.
Sing Chumpon landed a 1-2 downstairs to start off that display of body shot action, and Sing Chumpon relentlessly going downstairs, so the body shots are definitely working for him as he eats a knee in the process. And
you can definitely tell that Mont Prakarn's feeling it, because any time that Sing Chumpon offloads, he's just locking up inside the clinch and not really throwing much, trying to drag on the head, but eats a knee on the way in there. Drags that head down, sends the right knee, putting Sing Chumpon to the canvas there.
And the referee jumps in front of the bullet as well as he nearly sent a knee to the canvas.
Beautiful step-in knee there from Mont Prakarn, and wrestling him down to the canvas. And that is the end of round 3. We'll be back in just a moment.
A great round for both of these fighters as we go into the 4th. And we are scheduled for 5 rounds here. Will it go that far? We've got 3 minutes ahead of us for this 4th round. So thanks for being with us, folks.
Starting off the action, tit for tat. Goes for a big high kick there from Chumpon, but misses the target. Mont Prakarn on the back foot, focusing and sends the big left knee straight through the middle. Locks up inside the clinch, inside control now. So referee looking to break it apart.
Joe Comerford rapping on the mic to get that sequence down. Great stuff by Joe Comerford Muay Thai. As we see Chumpon marches forward and lands right upstairs, but Mont Prakarn returns with a knee to the solar plexus.
Oh, and the big left knee, the big long left knee again as he gets Chumpon in the headlock.
And he's utilized that move several times. Is that a sign of frustration, control? What is he doing there, Joe?
Yeah, it is a sign of frustration, if I must say myself. But here we are, Chumpon back on the forward pressure with a bit of a look of defeat on his face. What do you think, Jim?
If I do say so myself, a little bit of defeat there, Joe. Mont Prakarn with a side elbow to the temple as well. Just sneakily charges that one in. Chumpon taps his gloves and just marches forward. Chumpon, do you think he thinks he's losing this fight, or what is going on? Why do we see such a sloppy action in this 4th?
I think he's realizing he's going to have to make a big statement in front of the judges here. The slick Mont Prakarn controlling the action, ducking and weaving, controlling from side control. Even though Chumpon has that guard over the top, Mont Prakarn still easing into it with confidence. But Chumpon looking in desperation to try and take the head off, but eating those big long knees on the way in.
And we see Chumpon, regardless of everything he's taken, he marches forward and he nearly goes through the ropes as well. But it's hard to believe that Mont Prakarn is losing this fight. However, we did see in that previous fight that the forward pressure is going to win these fights. So what do you think? Who do you think's winning so far?
On my unofficial scorecards, I might have to say Mont Prakarn, the smooth and slick operator, ducking punches like you and responsibility, turning it around. Oh! Chumpon on the forward hunt here, eats the big long knee again. And I think that's, for me, what's going to do it here in this fight, those big long knees.
Yeah, Mont Prakarn using his limbs to the best of his ability and really stretches that knee out and gets full force behind it. And a team to end the action. We're going into a 5th round. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll have some action replays very soon. Who you got on your unofficial scorecards?
So for those who are watching at home, we are here for the 5th and final round of this action-packed battle. The rematch between Chumpon and Mont Prakarn in the red. Oh! And tossing and turning there. And a little bit of forward pressure for Chumpon. Moments of desperation here in the 5th and final round. Looking to knock out Mont Prakarn. Swinging for the fences. Throwing everything but the kitchen sink here in center ring.
Chumpon just marches forward and throws everything he's got. And as Joe mentioned, he's just going to have to go for it. He's going to have to do anything he can to beat Mont Prakarn. But as Mont Prakarn got the number of Chumpon not taking any chances. He marches forward and swings for the fences.
There it is, that big long left knee as Chumpon comes in from that last exchange. Chumpon, he's definitely got the minerals to do it because he's got the biggest heart in the game. A heart like a racehorse, marching forward, eating the long knees on the way in, but just relentlessly stepping, and putting the pressure on Mont Prakarn, trying to smother him. But that's what he needed to do throughout the whole fight to take it away from me, Jim.
Yeah, when you're up against a slick fighter, someone who boxes smooth, the best way to beat them is by smothering them, not allowing them a chance to think, not allowing them to get their shots off. So Singha Chumpon, to me, had the right idea for this fight. I just don't think he's executed enough. However, we've still got 1 minute 20 seconds to go. Prakarn still keeps trying to touch gloves, and it looks like Prakarn is confident that he is winning this fight outright.
Prakarn sitting on that back foot very comfortably. Inside the clinch, it sends a right elbow up the top. Looked like a wobbled Prakarn with the heavy hands there from Singha Chumpon. So fast to see, I'm not sure what colours I was seeing. I was seeing all gradients of the rainbow in that last exchange. My eyes couldn't keep up.
Some heavy hands by both of these fighters, but Singha Chumpon landed some nice rights and left. However, he did not throw any elbows when he was up that close, so he should be taking some advice from you, John, how to throw an elbow up close to someone not expecting it. Prakarn, though, definitely feels like he's won this fight, and Singha Chumpon maybe also agrees with him, but we will see. Both fighters dancing around, circling one another. We're going to see in just a moment who has won this fight.
And it looks to me that Singha Chumpon has a little bit of a look of defeat on his face, like a vegan in a meat buffet. Here we are back in center ring for the final moments of this fight. And that is all it is, folks. A good show of sportsmanship, a hug from both fighters, going to each other's corners and getting a drink. It's always a good sign of respect. As our third man in the ring, the referee collects the scorecards and announces our winner. And there it is, Prakarn, the man in the red, the technician, the cranium, the cool cranium cooler, the man in the red. There you have it, Prakarn, your winner for today's second bout.
A great fight indeed.